Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the activities, classes, and special events of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. Well, as one year draws to an end and a new one begins, our department begins to transition its management after the retirement of our longtime director, Mr. Doug Hood. We wanted to take a few minutes today to introduce you to our interim director and let you know about a few of the upcoming programs and projects that we have planned for the new year. Joining me today is Mr. Gordon Hampton. He is our previous deputy director, and he has been named the interim director for Williamson County Parks and Recreation. Gordon, welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here, Kerri.
Well, you certainly need no introduction. You have been working with the department for around 20 years and have a long tenure with this department as well as in the parks and recreation world. But for individuals who maybe have not met you in the past or had dealings with you in your other, as you've worn other hats in the department, tell us a little bit about yourself and your history with the department.
I'll be glad to. You know, it has been 20 years. 1994, I came here from working in Davidson County. I'd worked for Metro Parks for almost 10 years, and then I kind of got into the private sector for 4 years after that. And, you know, there was a job that, you know, Williamson County was looking for somebody to run their athletics. And, you know, I thought, wow, this would be a great job, you know, doing something that you love and have a passion for. So I applied for it, was lucky enough to get it. And, you know, it's just sort of been, you know, history takes off after that. You know, you have to start somewhere. But, you know, I've been the deputy director for the past 2.5 years after Bob Feinstein retired. And so the previous, let me help you with my math, 17.5 years, you know, I was the athletic administrator. And, you know, and so I've seen the incredible growth. And I feel like I've been a big part of it in the fact that, you know, when I first started here, we just had a few things, but, you know, now we're going 7 days a week, you know, almost 365 days a year.
And athletics and aquatics are kind of grouped together in the same division. It is probably the largest division that we operate and touches so many different parts of the county with the different types of youth and adult programs that you offer. You've spearheaded a lot of that growth.
Yeah, you know, when you think about it, I mean, there are tens of thousands of people that use our parks. And, you know, whether they're active participants or they coming in and watching, you know, and you've got multi-generational people that are coming in there too. You know, you've got, you know, grandparents that adore whatever it is their grandchildren are doing. So, you know, anytime they're lining up and playing a contest, you know, you have parents, you have grandparents, sometimes you have aunts and uncles, and, you know, and we just know that every time that we put a program out there, it's going to be well received, it's going to be well attended, and our division and our department just does a wonderful job in planning, you know, really diverse programs and put a big mix of things out there for people to choose from. But, you know, at the end of the day, it has been very well received.
Absolutely. And on a personal note, you are a Middle Tennessee native. You grew up just right down the road in Nashville.
I did.
And have been here for your whole life, really.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people are afraid to throw ages out there, but, you know, but I've been here 53 years. And
happy for each one of those.
Yes, you better believe it. But yeah, I did. I grew up in West Nashville. I went to what was then Cone High School. I graduated from David Lipscomb College. It wasn't even a university when I graduated from there. And, you know, so yes, I'm a lifelong Middle Tennessee native and have been fortunate enough to live in, you know, Williamson County for 17 years. And, you know, of course, we raised our daughter here, and it's just been a wonderful experience. And I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I mean, this is home.
Absolutely. Yep. The best place in the world.
It is. You know, you could say, I'm sure people would say that, you know, no matter where they live. But, you know, I think there's a lot of statistics that back our statement up when we say it.
We have hardcore facts.
Yes, we do. We live off facts.
That's right. Well, let's talk a little bit about the department itself. You take the helm of the department at a very exciting time for Williamson County Parks and Recreation. There are a lot of things slated for 2015 and the next couple of years on from that. So we're going to spend some time talking about some of those projects and some of the things that people can look forward to with this department in the near future. But let's start off talking about one of our traditional aspects. One of the keystones of what we do through Williamson County Parks and Recreation is fitness. Probably the first thing that people think of when they think about Williamson County Parks and Recreation is linked to our indoor facilities and our wellness centers.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was one of the things that happened years ago when I came from the private sector. I was heavily involved in fitness, and fortunately, working for Doug, who was willing to try anything to make this department the best one in the state of Tennessee. I said we need to put more emphasis on fitness. I said, I think if we do that, you'll see our numbers increase, and and then we can springboard off of that, for different types of programming. And he had the faith and the foresight to to go in that direction, and we haven't looked back since. And Kerri, you're absolutely right. We have some really wonderful fitness opportunities. Not only the rooms themselves with state-of-the-art equipment, but also the group fitness programs, through aerobics and training and so on and so forth. So, when you start thinking about the passes that we sell every year and the revenue that we generate, most of it is driven through the fitness aspect of what we do, and we're real proud of that.
And to make it easier for people to participate in the fitness aspect of what we offer through Williamson County Parks and Recreation, we will be offering a series of New Year pass sales the 1st of January. Pass sales start January 2nd and go through the 31st. We have several different options this year in our pass sale program to really help meet people at their level of participation or how involved that they choose to be, so that there's a little bit of something for everybody. We first off have our discount for our first-time pass purchasers. Individuals who purchase an annual pass for the first time in January of 2015 will receive a $25 discount on the price of their annual pass. And sometimes I think people are kind of amazed at how affordable our annual passes already are. Mm-hmm. The way that we have structured pass sales for the department, we want this to be an amenity in your life to help enhance the quality of your life, and we price it at a point where people can afford recreation in their everyday life. So our typical annual pass prices discounted $25 in January for our new first-time pass purchasers. That means a family can purchase a pass for only $200 for the whole year. A single individual can get it for $125, and we even have senior rates based off of that are even lower there. So a lot of good opportunity for new first-time pass purchasers. But for the people who have been with us before, who have been with us for several years, we appreciate the fact that they return and that they purchase a pass on an annual basis as well, and so discounts for them are also in place for 2015 at any time in the calendar year when they choose to renew their annual pass.
Mm-hmm. It's excuse me, Kerri, one of the things that's kind of interesting about this is that we do offer a unique opportunity for people to come in, and the fact that we're a public agency means that we can provide this service at a lower cost than somebody in the private sector. Mm-hmm. And when you average that out, that's less than $18 a month. And when you look at all the amenities that you get for that low price of $18, it's not even a dollar a day, and so it's an unbelievable value. But what happens a lot of times, it's like when somebody finds a really nice fishing hole, they don't share it with their friends because they want to catch all the fish, and because they don't want to have to compete for somebody else to get on the treadmill, this, that, or the other. But it is kind of one of the better kept secrets in Williamson mm-hmm. County, in that you can use our amenities and our facilities, and we have them all over the county. And I know we'll get to the next one we're fixing to open. But it is a wonderful opportunity to stay healthy and stay in shape and meet new people, and once again, you cannot beat the price. I mean, that price is you can compare shop, and you will not be able to find a better value for the services and amenities that we offer.
Exactly. And the other component too, I think, with our pass options is that they also are transferable. The access. Any pass that you buy through Williamson County Parks and Recreation is interchangeable at any of our locations in Brentwood, Fairview, Franklin, Spring Hill. They travel with you across the county. And I think that's another great advantage to those as well.
Absolutely. In this day and time, it's all about convenience. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom working in the house to raise your family, you work on a tight schedule. And having access to facilities from Nolensville all the way to Fairview and from Brentwood all the way to Spring Hill, we got it all covered. So wherever you might be and you get that urge to, go in, let off some steam, or participate, actually sign up and participate in one of our many scheduled activities, there's a convenient location for you to do that.
Another component of the New Year's Pass sale this year is a discount on our 30-visit pass. Our 30-visit pass is a very unique option where people get the opportunity to basically prepay for 30 unique visits. Our 30-visit passes never expire. They also are transferable to all of our facilities around the county. They include access to all of our indoor amenities as well as our outdoor pools during their seasonal operations. And for the month of January, we are going to be selling them for only $30. That's $1 a visit, and again, a tremendous value when you look at the availability that it provides. And access.
Absolutely. And the thing about that makes that really a great value is the fact that you mentioned it earlier. There's no expiration date on it, and so you can give it as a gift. You can, put it in your pocketbook. You can put it in your wallet. It has a barcode on it. You just come and swipe it. It'll let you know when your 30 visits are up. But, you don't have to sign any kind of agreements or contracts. You're not locked in, and the beauty of that is that a lot of people have really good intentions. They're going to go and work out every day, and so they feel like on the front end, I'll sign this contract and I'll come for a year. Well, sometimes best intentions don't always, you can't see it to the end. But in this case, you can buy a 30-visit pass, and if you can work this into your lifestyle, then you just buy another one, and you buy another one. And you can buy as many as you want on the front end, isn't that correct?
Yes, you can. It's not capped. We let people have at it.
Yeah, so, buy a handful of them. We'll be glad to sell you a bunch of them, but the beauty, once again, is that there's no expiration date on it, and you come whenever you can.
And they're also transferable to family and friends. Those are 30 unique visits, and if you decide you want to if you have family visiting from out of town or something like that, and you want to take them to the rec center with you, you just take one of those visits off that card. It can be used for everyone in the family. Now, a new component to the New Year's Pass Sale program this year, it's meant for our fitness fanatics, and we've called it that. It is our Fitness Fanatics Pass. This really is a very unique opportunity for individuals who are in terms more committed to physical fitness. And this is the first time we've done anything like this, and it's really very exciting. What we're going to be doing with our Fitness Fanatics Pass is offering a monthly pass that gives you access to indoor amenities at all of our locations across Williamson County, plus unlimited access to our group fitness programs, including our traditional group fitness classes and our indoor cycling program. That's over 100 programs a week that we have programmed in all of our facilities across Williamson County, and we're selling all of this for the unbelievable price of only $35.
Yeah, $35, and just like you said, it's over 100 different unique opportunities to come in and take everything from Zumba to spin to regular basic aerobics. You name it, we have it. We've got, Randy Ann Sears, who's our, wellness and health and wellness coordinator. She does a wonderful job of thinking outside the box and bringing in all these dynamic instructors. And, and the reason why it's called Fitness Fanatics is because if you're able to get in there and start doing that, you got to become kind of fanatical in the way you approach your fitness. And, and that's when you take that step. That's when you really get serious about it. And that's when you really start seeing the most results, is when you're able to achieve the goal of being able to participate in those classes on a regular basis. And, you'll see some outstanding results, and you can change not only your body, but your just whole mind, body, and spirit, just by
all at one time.
All that dedication to being able to take care of it. And once again, $35
cannot
Shop
be
that
beat.
around. You
That's
sounded
true.
like a TV salesperson a minute ago.
I know. I wanted to drop the mic and walk away.
Yeah, there you go.
But Fitness Fanatics passes are currently available and on sale at the front desk of our main Williamson County Parks and Recreation facilities. You can pick one up now, and that program will continue in the new year as well. We need to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to be talking more about upcoming programs and projects for Williamson County Parks and Recreation in 2015.
What should I make my password? Oh, I know. I'll make my password password. Passwords should be unique, private, non-personal, and secure. Use more than one word, use different character classes, use symbols and numbers, and use multiple passwords for different sites. And always remember never to share your passwords.
Welcome back to It's About You. We're talking today about some of the exciting programs and projects that Williamson County Parks and Recreation has lined up for 2015. We're talking today with Gordon Hampton, who is our new interim director for Williamson County Parks and Recreation. And Gordon, when we left off at the first half of the show, we were talking about the New Year's pass sales. And as exciting as they are, and all of the great opportunities that we have for individuals to participate in our facilities and our programs through those pass sales, there's a lot of other things that the department is going to be working on in the coming year. And on the digital front, Williamson County Parks and Recreation is really stepping out on a strong note in 2015 with some very exciting enhancements and updates to our website and our digital capabilities. And the thing that spearheaded it all was a project you've been working on for over a year now in adding online registration to our website.
Well, Kerri, you said something a few minutes ago which, kind of spurred this new direction, and that is, you have to come into the buildings and purchase the passes. And in this day and time, like we talked about a second ago, everybody has these tight schedules, and it's not convenient sometimes to come in and actually park your car, walk in, bring your kids, purchase something, and leave. And we know there's a better way to do business. And so what we're doing right now is we're working all the details out and to bring this to your fingertips. We're going to go online with a company called active.net, and it will allow a person the options and the flexibility to sign up for all of our programs, no matter what it is. Whether it's buying a pass or signing up for a tennis class or taking an art class, registering your kid for sports or dance, you'll be able to do it from your mobile device. You can do it from your home computer, and it'll be so much more convenient. And we just feel like that's going to be just a huge boost across the board, and not only participation, but the revenue that we're going to be able to generate, because now it's going to be so much more convenient, for a person to be able to sign up for things and register. So, this is not anything that's just innovative, but it's innovative for us because we just haven't done it all these years. And so we're really, really excited, and we know this is going to be a huge hit because there's been so many times, the feedback has come back in, when are you going to be online? When's this online registration going to be available? Well, it's going to be available pretty soon. It is pretty complex, so we don't want to get everybody's hopes up that, on January the 5th, they'll be able to start doing this online. Unfortunately, it's not going to be that quick. It'll take several months to be able to complete this project. And like you said earlier, we've been working on it for over a year. So we're getting to the finish line, but once it's there, it'll be there to stay.
It'll be there to stay, absolutely. And kind of spurred by this new addition, we are also going to be redesigning our website in 2015 and giving it a fresh coat of paint. Well, it's time for a little facelift.
Everybody spends as much time almost probably on the computer nowadays as they do watching television. And in order to make sure that we are doing everything that we can, we have to have a website that'll be kind of captivating. We want people to go to it, to use it as a tool, but we also want it to be user-friendly, we want it to be interactive, and we want it to be somewhat engaging that once a person gets there, they'll spend some time on it. And so, yes, we are going to make an investment in trying to make our website a little bit more user-friendly, make it, I don't even know the right words. You're better at that than I am. Actually, that's what you do, in the public information part of it. So I'll let you kind of, describe what a person might be able to expect when they see our new website.
There's a lot of things, I think, that when we talk about the redesign of the website, the first component when we started talking about it as a department was including responsive design into the package for the website. And so, because as more and more people gain internet access through various different forms and types of devices, you need to be able to effectively communicate your message if someone's viewing it on, a 30-inch screen, or if they're viewing it on an iPhone or some type of tablet device. And so responsive design was where we kind of first jumped off on that point. And the other part of it was making it more digitally friendly, where we can communicate more information to people about who we are and what we do, and being able to include video feeds and stream from a YouTube channel so that people can get a visual idea of some of the types of things that we offer. And the other component with that as well was being able to integrate a website into better social media distribution, so that we have more ways of touching people with our message, rather than just coming into a building, rather than just logging onto a website, and being able to meet them on more of a consistent and friendly basis to impart the message of who we are and what we do, giving them access to more real-time updates on a variety of department matters, and being able to do that in a systematic approach. There are thousands of people that use the hundreds of types of programs and amenities that we offer through Williamson County Parks and Recreation. But the individual who comes to us from a fitness standpoint doesn't necessarily want to know when we're adding a new Sticky Fingers program in Spring Hill. And so being able to sort data in a more organized way to effectively communicate with the patrons and with the public on what they want to know.
Absolutely, and I'm exhausted, mentally exhausted just listening to that, because once again, I need something to be and want something to be simple, because I don't have that technical savvy, and I don't have the technical skills, and so what I need to look at when I'm doing anything, whether it's trying to buy something on Amazon or if I want to try to renew my driver's license online, I want it to be simple, I want it to be quick, I want it to be effective. And so everything that you're mentioning, it's kind of dummied down for somebody like me. But then, if somebody's really looking for all these technical advancements, we want to get there as well, so that they can, it'll be a one-stop shop to find out about everything that you need related to Parks and Recreation. And not only that, not only will you be able to find out about it, but you'll actually be able to sign up for it and pay for it, with in the palm of your hand. So that's where we're going. It's going to be really exciting, and it's going to be huge for us.
Absolutely. It's really something to look forward to, I think, for everyone involved, for us as a department, for the people that we serve through the department.
Absolutely.
All right, there are also some physical projects on the calendar for 2015. Probably the first one would be the actual opening of the Williamson County Recreation Complex at Nolensville.
Yeah, this has been one of those projects that is everybody's been waiting on it. And, they're not only waiting on it from the standpoint of when we actually started the construction process, but just waiting on it as a community. Nolensville is a vibrant community. I mean, they've got a really active lifestyle there. The families that live there have been waiting patiently for this for a number of years. So there's a lot of exciting stuff going on there. There's going to be a new high school and middle school opening, in addition to our rec center that's going to open here in the next, hopefully, about 30 to 60 days. And so when that happens, we will, once again, and I said this earlier, we're going to be able to cover Williamson County from Nolensville all the way to Fairview. So when you look at that from a east to west standpoint, they're on both ends. We'll have facilities in Brentwood, which is as far north in the county as you can go. And then we're almost sitting at the Williamson County, Murray County line in Spring Hill at Longview. And then in between there, you have Franklin in the middle, and then you have our parks just in every community in the county. So we actually are going to be able to provide these services that we do so well across the county, and Nolensville is just going to be incredible.
It will. Now, in addition to that as well, we also have a project that's on timeline to get started, hopefully in 2015, that includes 2 amenities: the development of the old BGA property off of Columbia Avenue in Franklin, where we will have the opportunity of adding a brand new construction enrichment center, and then also taking one of the existing old BGA amenities, Coverdale Hall, and converting it into a new performing arts theater.
Yeah, this is something that we're just can't wait for. Mayor Anderson has a way about going about doing business, and one of the things that he does is he involves the community, and he formed a task force a couple of years ago to study, what will we do with that wonderful piece of property in Franklin, which was the old BGA campus. And as a result of pulling this task force together, and getting some dynamic people, from Williamson County, these residents, to come in and give us some direction and some ideas, a wish list, we've been able to actually come up with a concept. And that concept right now is on the drawing board with the architects. They've already been commissioned to design the enrichment center. The major components in the enrichment center obviously are the seniors. The building will be built basically around their programming needs, and it's just going to be incredible. The seniors generally will wrap up their day around 2:30 or 3 o'clock, and then for the rest of the day, the enrichment center will be used to enhance the arts and bring in other activities. And so it'll be just like all the rest of our facilities. We'll open about 5 o'clock in the morning. We'll close about 9:30 or 10 at night, and it's going to serve the community in a wonderful way. In addition to that, there's a pre-existing building there, and we're going to turn that into a much needed theater. For our children's theater program, our musical program through the community band and the 5-point swing. We just we're taking the arts in another direction. We have a dance program now that has probably 300, close to 400 dancers, and they need a permanent home to be able to showcase their wonderful talents. Starbright Players currently has just wrapped up a wonderful run of A Christmas Story at the theater at Freedom Middle School. So we've been partnering with the schools for years, but now we're lucky enough to be able to have something of our own, and we are so excited about this. So the future is really bright for the arts. The future is bright for seniors, and it's going to give us a chance to do something that we haven't done before, which is concentrate on those areas and have some standalone facilities to be able to accommodate those programming needs.
And the other thing that's nice about the old BGA development, there are already some existing structures on that site. The Williamson County Library is there now, plus Renaissance High School, one of the Williamson County schools. And then we have a facility there as well on the backside of the property called Academy Park, which is a 2-court gymnasium facility where mostly we do athletic programming. But being able to add the enrichment center and the performing arts center there really flushes out a campus of activity for the people in the county, the city of Franklin, and our neighbors and friends to engage in multiple different types of programs.
Oh yeah, it's multiple programs, but it's multi-generational. You have everything from youth athletic programs to seniors programs. You have things at the library, so you can use your brain, you can use your brawn, you can use your physical skills, you can use your artistic skills. Renaissance High School, they're going to be a great partner going forward. It's just a unique campus. It's going to be a unique situation, and we're going to take advantage of every inch of that property. We have a community garden there, and we're going to enhance that a step away by partnering up with a little private nonprofit sector out there that wants to come in and take that to another level. So, you actually have, if somebody wants to get their hands dirty and play in the dirt, we're going to have that.
That too.
And, and there's even talks right now. I've met with people from Franklin tomorrow a couple of times where they want to put an enhanced playground out there where it would be an all-inclusive playground for children and families that have children with special needs to be able to go in there and have a more accessible playground for them. So once again, when you think about it, what a wonderful opportunity to serve the residents of Williamson
It
County.
really will. Sir, I want to thank you for your time today. It's been a
Oh,
pleasure
you're
to talk
welcome.
to
We
you.
could keep talking for a long time.
We could go a
we still
whole
got a
lot
lot of
longer.
stuff we could do.
They're going to cut the lights off on us in a minute, though. But I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome, Kerri.
I want to thank you guys for joining us for today's show, too. If you want more information about any of the programs or activities of the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department, please be sure to visit us online at wcparksandrec.com. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.
So much has gone by already, but